The easiest person to control is the person whose needs you can see. Their need to be liked, their fear of being rejected, their desperation to explain themselves. Machiavelli understood something brutal about human nature. Once people discover what moves you, they discover where to pull. Praise becomes a leash. Rejection becomes a threat. Attention becomes a reward. And without realizing it, you begin behaving exactly as they expected. So if you want to become difficult to control, there are 7 rules you need to understand. And the last one is the reason even intelligent people surrender their power without realizing it. Rule 1. Never make approval your weakness. Imagine someone praises you every time you agree with them. They smile. They include you. They make you feel important. But the moment you disagree, everything changes. The warmth disappears. The messages stop. Suddenly, you feel the urge to fix things. That urge is the trap. Because when your confidence depends on someone's approval, they don't need to command you. They only need to withdraw the reward. Machiavelli understood the importance of dependence in power. The person who desperately needs something is easier to influence than the person prepared to lose it. Be respectful. Be loyal when loyalty is deserved. But never build your identity inside someone else's opinion, because the person who gives you your value can threaten to take it away. Rule 2. Stop revealing every intention. Most people announce their plans before they've taken the first step. They tell everyone what they're building, where they're going, what they're about to change. Then they wonder why resistance appears before progress does. The more people know about your intentions, the more time they have to judge them, challenge them, or prepare for them. Machiavelli repeatedly treated appearances and concealed intentions as part of political survival. In modern life, the lesson is simpler. Not everyone needs access to a plan that is still fragile. Move first. Build quietly. Let results explain what words would only expose. Mystery is not pretending to be dangerous. Sometimes, it's simply refusing to publish every thought in your head. Rule 3. Control the first reaction. An insult arrives. A message appears on your phone. Someone embarrasses you in front of a room. And immediately, your body wants to respond. That's the moment people learn how to control you. If anger makes you reckless, provoke your anger. If guilt makes you surrender, make you feel guilty. If fear makes you obey, create uncertainty. Your predictable reaction becomes a button, and every button can be pressed. This is why emotional control matters. Not because you should feel nothing, but because the first emotion should not always make the final decision. Pause, observe, then choose your response. The moment there is space between the trigger and your action, manipulation becomes harder. Rule 4. Watch what people do when they think you need them. This is where character becomes visible. Some people are generous when you have options, polite when you are useful, respectful when you can walk away. Then the moment they believe you are trapped, their behavior changes. The tone becomes colder. Promises become flexible. Boundaries are tested. Pay attention to that change. Power does not always create character. Sometimes it simply removes the reason to hide it. Don't only study how people treat those above them. Watch how they treat people who cannot reward them. The waiter, the assistant, the employee with no influence, and especially the person they believe has nowhere else to go. That's where the mask often slips. Rule 5. Never let urgency make your decisions for you. Decide now. Answer me now. Choose now. Manipulation loves speed because speed kills reflection. When people rush you, they reduce the time available for you to notice contradictions. You stop asking whether the offer makes sense. You start asking whether you'll lose it. And fear takes control of the decision. Machiavelli wrote for a world of unstable alliances and sudden threats. Adaptability mattered. But adaptability is not panic. The controlled person reacts to pressure. The difficult person examines it. When someone creates unnecessary urgency, ask yourself one question. Why do they need me to decide before I can think? Sometimes that question exposes everything. Rule 6. Keep the ability to walk away. This is where most people become trapped. They stay in disrespectful relationships because they fear loneliness. They accept terrible deals because they fear starting again. They tolerate manipulation because losing the connection feels worse than losing themselves. And once someone knows you will never leave, your boundaries become suggestions. The ability to walk away changes the balance. Not because you should abandon people at the first disagreement. That's immaturity. But you must know the difference between commitment and captivity. If every boundary can be broken because you're terrified of loss, then fear is making your decisions. Build a life with options, skills, self-respect, relationships beyond one person, an identity beyond one room. The person who can leave does not need to threaten. Their freedom is already visible. Rule 7. Never hand someone the map to your deepest fear. This is the rule intelligent people still break. They think honesty means total exposure, so they reveal every insecurity to people who have not earned their trust. Their fear of abandonment, their need for recognition, their deepest doubts. Vulnerability can create real connection, but vulnerability without judgment can also create leverage. Not everyone who listens is protecting what they learn. Some people are studying the map, and when conflict arrives, they know exactly where to strike. This does not mean becoming cold. It means understanding that trust should be built through patterns, not promises. Watch how someone handles small truths before giving them larger ones. Watch what they do with other people's secrets. Watch who they become when they're angry. Because character is the security system around vulnerability. Machiavelli's world was harsher than yours. Princes, rivals, alliances, betrayal. But one pattern remains painfully modern. Control becomes easier when your needs, fears, and reactions become predictable. So stop trying to become emotionless. Become aware. Know what you need. Know what triggers you. Know what you're afraid to lose. Because if you refuse to study yourself, someone else eventually will. And they may not use that knowledge to protect you. The goal is not to control everyone around you. The goal is to become harder to control yourself. Subscribe for more documentaries on psychology, power, and the hidden patterns behind human behavior. And tell me in the comments, which of these 7 rules do most people learn too late?